Hello, welcome to the Personal Corona Recovery Program, or Reboot Yourself. My name is Peter Mueller and I have designed this 15-day program to help you to redesign and reshape your life for the time after Corona. The government has imposed basically a 15-day quarantine and people were sent home to work from home, to learn from home. So I thought it is a perfect idea to reach you and help you in these 15 days of change to reboot yourself for the time after. Now, today is day 4 of the program and we will be covering the subject of meditation. Today is part 1 of the meditation segment. We will have part 2 over the next weekend on Saturday or Sunday, depending on how we proceed during the next week. You can always watch the YouTube videos by simply going to YouTube and type in my name, Peter Mueller Reboot Yourself, and you will find all the videos right on top of the YouTube screen. For feedback and comments, please send us an email. You have the email address below. So, before we continue, you know the spiel. Day 3 checkpoint. Did you take any action after reviewing the videos day 1, 2, and 3? From just watching and listening and viewing to it, things will not change. Things will only change by your own thoughts and actions. So, step up to the plate. Did you get a hardbound journal? The big version I like, or for $1 at Walmart, one of the composition books. Did you buy one and did you start daily journaling in the evening? 10 minutes, a review of the day, what you have done, what you have accomplished, what you have learned, particularly in the program. Did you take notes during the video segment? Because not everything is written on the slides. I may say a sentence or mention a concept which is valuable to you. Write it down that it doesn't get lost. And anyway, you can always review it again, this video on YouTube. It is there to stay for a long time. So, did you take notes during the video? Did you start the 10-minute evening review? Did you read lessons 6 to 10 of the 101 Crucial Lessons book? If not, I highly recommend every day 5 of these lessons. If they don't do anything, they serve at least as an emotional boost to get into action. Did you create from yesterday's section the 1 and 2 Pareto charts at home? Did you go to your spice rack and counted the spices you are using or not? Or did you go to your walk-in closet and check the number of ties you have and which ties you basically wear every day and how many you don't use? Did you start with your cleanup, with your clean slate, your tabula rasa? Did you clean the desk and put all the papers on top and building the first set of 5 big buckets? Have you done any of that? If not, stop this video right now and complete the videos for day 1, 2, and 3 before you go to this section, because you will never recover from here. So please do that. Now, I assume you have done most of it and you have another day over the weekend to recover. So go ahead. I'm fully behind you, emotionally and otherwise everywhere, mentally, emotionally, physically, intellectually. I'm with you, okay? Now, talking about meditation, many people are doing it in yoga or have separate meditation classes or read a book or do it themselves. That's all fine. And the most important thing about meditation is that you actually regularly do it. It is like sports. If you don't use it, you lose it. Now, about meditation, I took some inspirational quotes here on the front page. One of the most important one is the right bottom one. Slow down, just breathe. Every martial arts and Eastern technique relating to body, mind, health kind of concepts, yoga and so forth, they all have at the foundation proper breathing. And it is and remains the core principles you need as a foundational element. Proper, deep breathing. I explain later why it is so foundational, not only for meditation, that it is for everything else, for your physical, biochemical rhythms, for the entire mental and physical functioning of your body. Another quote, the body benefits from movement, the mind benefits from stillness. Yes, in meditation, the first main objective is to decelerate your brain activities. And from there ongoing, there are different ways you can proceed with your meditations where you want to go. This is a highly individual adventure. I don't go into any details. I only want to establish a foundation in this section. Now, talking about meditation, the brain and brain waves. Our brain, you have it on the right-hand side, as you can see. The frontal lobe, the logical mind, where you take decisions, where you are with your alertness, when you drive the car, when you read a book, when you use all your senses, when you are completely awake and in charge of the present, that you are there in the moment, basically. Then you have that middle part of the brain where you see all the other parts of the brain. Many call it the emotional brain. It is the limbic system where a lot of the subconscious processes are being worked through in your mind. And they work actually on a subconscious basis. And at the bottom you have your stem and the connection to your vertebra. And on this part of the brain, there are the vital functions of your body being regulated, which are completely involuntary. So your breathing, you can't switch it off at night. Your heart rate, some parts of your blood pressure, and also the swallowing reflex is located in that area. In this area of the brain are the so-called the involuntary functions of your body. Now, your brain works day and night. You cannot turn it off, but actually you can have an influence which parts of the brain, how they are being active, and you can also control your emotional life to a certain degree with meditation and some other techniques. Now here is a short overview of the brain waves, and you know this. When you go to the doctor, very often they make MRIs, but also they make the EEGs, which were before the MRIs. The EEG is measuring basically the electromagnetic activity in your brain and where it is active in your brain. And you have in essence 5 brain waves. The lowest brain wave are the delta waves, which are 0.5 to 3 hertz. And these are the slow, so-called slow, loud brain waves. In deep meditation, in dreamless sleep, and essentially for healing, these brain waves are the dominant brain wave in your brain when they are active. The next higher level of brain activity is the theta brain wave between 3 and 8 hertz. It's called the gateway to learning of memory and intuition. And that's where the dreaming and the vivid imagery is located, where it's working at these kind of brain waves. Also, unfortunately, your nightmares and fears are working at that particular brain wave length. Then there is the alpha brain waves between 8 and 12 hertz. Many people call it This is the zone where the creative thinking is. This is where the power of the now of the mind is. It is the quietly flowing brainwave, is it called. And that's where mind-body integration is happening. And during meditation, you actually try to go through the alpha state, and actually you try later, if you are more advanced, to go into the theta brainwaves, into the lower brainwave patterns of your brain. But now going to the other side, behind alpha are the beta waves, the 12 to 38 brainwaves. This is the alert and active mind. This is what you do when you are awake. You drive the car, you read a book, you listen to music, you dance, do physical activities. That's your normal alert state where most of your mental brain activity is during the day. And then there are the gamma ones, which are the higher brain waves, 35 to 42 hertz. They are rapid but yet quiet in the brain. And they pass information very fast, as it is not very clear what the gamma waves exactly do, but some people speculate that higher consciousness and elevated states of the mind are actually carried at this higher brainwave state. Now, I'm talking about brainwaves and meditation and how it works. Actually, you can test it. There is a thing on the market. I don't advertise it, but it is the Muse, and I had to do it to test it. It is the thing you put on your on here, and you attach it to your cell phone, and you meditate. And actually, it records your brainwave activity during meditation and tells you at which brain activity levels you have been. Very fun instrument. I would like you to test it. It's really a fun thing to do. Now, what is meditation again? I call it mental push-ups. We learn actually in meditation by decelerating and focusing our brain activity, what we do. We're slowing down the overall brainwave pattern. This is the first thing we do in meditation. And we stop the compulsive subconscious thinking. We don't stop it by simply focusing on a certain thought or a mantra, or focusing on a certain bodily sensation, or having one consistent thought. We actually keep the mind busy in that part of the brainwave pattern so that the other one does not jump to the foreground. That is the concept. Never try in meditation to push something actively away, to manage something. That's exactly what not to do in meditation. You very carefully touch your brain basically with your thoughts by focusing deliberately on certain aspects. Now, the benefits of meditation in general are: number one, mental and physical relaxation. This is a benefit which comes very quickly by daily practice of meditation. Secondly, it leads to a calmer mindset even during the day. The more often you do it, the longer is the carry through in the awake state during the day. It gives you emotional balance and reduces the emotional swings during the day. It increases also your focus during the day, your attention span. You can hold your thought and you can concentrate over a longer period of time. And physically, it definitely has proven to lower blood pressure, and it reduces your heart rate. As running marathons on a regular basis, it lowers your heart rate. Actually, meditation does it too. And in the segments through the 15 days, we will learn that actually physical activities combined with meditation are the perfect meditation for body and mind to get you in a proper mind-body connection and cycle. And it also counters anxiety and depression. Now, We have talked about meditation. We go in more detail next Sunday. Now we are going to do it. We are going to do it. You cannot escape it. So stay with me. You are watching at the moment the monitor, and here's what we are going to do. I first of all increase the volume a little bit of the music first, and I will change the picture on the screen, but I recommend to you just sit and relax. Avoid any kind of noise you may have in the background, that you just listen to the computer. You then close your eyes and start deep breathing. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And the only thing you do, you mentally count your breathing. Inhale, exhale is 1. Inhale, exhale is 2. You continue counting when I put the sound and change the picture and when you close your eyes. And I will leave you alone with the music. I leave you for about 5 to 7 minutes. You should be then roughly, you should be close to 100. And then when I take the music a little away or I talk into it, you slowly stop counting but still have your eyes closed until I talk you a little bit out of the meditation, and then you open your eyes. Okay? So now, sit comfortably. All right. Okay. And now I take the voice away. Deep breathing, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, following mantra for yourself. I am calm, I am relaxed, I am strong. I am calm, I am relaxed, I am strong. I am calm, I am relaxed, I am strong. So open your eyes. All right. Here we go. You had your first meditation, 5 to 7 minutes, and I recommend this basic breathing meditation for the first month or so. This is the best you can do. This does very quickly get your mind into the slowing down of the brainwave mechanism before you go into any other ways you might pursue in meditation. All right. I don't need to repeat on the left-hand side the daily to-do priorities. You are fully aware what to do. The most important thing, again, try every new idea within the first 24 hours. That's why I didn't let you off the hook with your first meditation. All right. Today is Sunday or Monday, depending on where you are in the world. Okay. And the task and exercises for tomorrow. Tomorrow is day 5, another exciting day. We are changing subject. But first, finish the task for day 1, 2, 3, and 4 if you have not done. And please try to get every day a 10-minute meditation in. And you know, it's very easy. If you are looking for music, you go to the cell phone, you go to the Google store and type in free meditation melodies. They have gazillions there, and you put timers on it. There are no limits to it. You can put headphones on. The field is so wide open, you cannot believe it. Okay. Then read lessons 11 to 15 of the 101 things they don't teach you at business school. And relax and enjoy the day. And see you tomorrow for day number 5. We talk about basics for health and fitness. Until then, have a nice day.